The good place to start a review is right at the beginning. But life don't always follow that straight line. Now this kid's been doing this for a while. Well, he thinks he knows what's what. He prepares, steels himself, looks at the camera and says,
"Hi everyone, it's Wayward Sinny here, back for another week and with another review."
He pauses, thinks he hears a voice, but it can't be. Just a whisper on the wind.
The game this week takes us to strange new lands and slowly unfurls a fantasy story before our very eyes. That's right, this week we're heading to the whimsical world of Bastion.
Another pause. A thought occurs to him. He grabs it.
Wait, did you guys hear that?
Somewhere far off, a song plays.
Wait. Started up a channel, reviewing all his games. Now he's going absolutely insane. Whoa, it's Sinny's pile of shame. Bastion is an action role-playing game developed by the folks over at indie developer Supergiant Games and was originally published by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment in 2011. It's available on a bunch of platforms including Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and I think it's even available as a browser game, which is cool. The game takes place in a fantasy world, torn asunder by an apocalyptic event called the Calamity, which has left a world fragmented and falling apart.
The Calamity took everybody after all.
You play a silent protagonist called simply the Kid.
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble,
who awakens on a floating piece of this fractured world. After meeting a fellow survivor and the narrator of the game,
he finds me.
You head out, hell-bent on finding out what happened and seeing if you can restore your home to some semblance of structure. It may seem like a simple hero's journey, but the way that the isometric camera view, hand-drawn art style, and stylized narration slowly drip-feed the story to you draws you further and further into this game. As you go along, the Kid unlocks new weapons, power-ups, and buffs to help you tackle the increasingly harder monsters you face. The world of Bastion is definitely not safe, and you'll need to have your wits about you if you want to survive it for long. Luckily, you do have a safe place to return to between missions, a structure called the Bastion, which you use collected resources to power up, build new structures on, and as a staging post between the various levels. It's also where the characters you meet throughout the game hang out and offer advice or storytelling moments.
The Kid and I introduce ourselves in kind, both to him and to each other, for the first time.
Cards on the table. I've played this game through before, so let's get straight into it. This is a beautifully stylized game. From the music score to the art direction and the storyline, everything just gels perfectly. Now, Bastion is by the same developer who just released Hades, which many people had as their game of the year for 2020. And the DNA of what makes that game amazing is apparent even in this 2011 release. The combat is pretty similar. You use a selection of 2 weapons to tackle enemies, but these weapons can be changed out between levels and will definitely affect your playstyle. A common criticism of the game is that the combat isn't varied enough, but I found that having a bunch of different weapons to try out meant that I never really got bored of the fights. The world and the surrounding mythology that they created for this game is fantastic, and they just keep on broadening it as the game progresses. You come to really care about these characters and their struggles and achievements in this post-apocalyptic landscape.
You saw nothing where the world used to be. The Calamity happened just like that.
And the dynamic narration that responds to your actions.
Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why.
So damn cool. The fact that this game was made by a team of 7 people is spectacular, and I'm so glad they've continued on making better and better work. It's good to see greatness rewarded. Final thoughts? Well, if you haven't played this game, do it. It's like $20 on Steam and well worth your time. And if you're on the fence, well, just listen to your own narrator. They're probably telling you to do it too.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive.
Finally, we have reached the tragic end of this episode of Sinny's Pile of Shame.
That's right, everybody. We are at the end. I know, sad times, but it's okay. Because if you like the video, you can hit the like button. It's true. It's possible. Hit the like button. That'll really help the channel. If you want, you can also subscribe. You can hit the subscribe button and then ding the little bell, ding-a-ling-a-ling, which will give you regular updates as to when I'm releasing content. You know, if I release content, you'll be the first to know. You, out there in the internet. If you want, you can get on my social media. You can get on my Twitter, just over here, or you can get over to my Twitch channel. That's right, I stream on Twitch on Wednesdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time. So if you want to come hang out, play some games, watch some games, talk about games, just talk about anything really, come check it out. Check it out. Check it out. What's it all about? I don't know. I'm just making this up. So, thank you so much. Please tune in next week. We're going to release another episode of Sinny's Pile of Shame. I'm sure it's going to be a banger. If not, check out the other videos. There's heaps of other reviews on the site. But besides that, take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Au revoir!